fresh from remembering the random man from Atlanta. And people are kind of like, there was another woman. Hey, everybody, welcome to the Sunshine Report. My name is Halicue Hannah. Let me just set the stage. We've been having a little bit of a conversation. Hey, Marquita. How is everybody doing this morning? Everybody, welcome. Come on in. Thank you for tapping. Thank you for sharing out the live. I'm going to share it out myself. Over here. Thank you all for, let's get the Go Populars going. Thank you all for, let's reset. Let's bring everybody on into the room. Y'all know we talk about the international news, U.S. political news on the Sunshine Report. We talk about entertainment news every single day, every morning, especially Monday through Thursday. We get the day started at 8:30 with the Sunshine Report. Oh no, that's something else I dealt with growing up. Y'all know I grew up in a violent home. So I got feelings about this, and I got feelings about what we bring our children into. And I was really on the fence about sharing my feelings on this. Because sometimes I'm like, girl, well, if you weren't a single mom, like, why are you having something to say about it? The truth of the matter is, it's not a single Black woman alive that hasn't played games with, or hasn't stressed out about, or hasn't fallen victim to her reproductive system. And there was a conversation, and there was a zeitgeist, and there's conversation. Yeah, that random man from Atlanta, and I think it was almost as though Black women on the internet were like, Stop traumatizing us with this. Stop bringing us into this. Yeah, you were married for 25 years, a single mom now. My mom was married for like her first marriage, like how many years? Almost 9 years. Woo! Thank God she found my stepfather. He's a saint. But there's not a single Black woman, I think, a Solon, like a foundational Black American woman. Like we can trace our ancestors back to our enslaved ancestors. That does not have some issue and some feelings about single motherhood, baby mama culture. What that means, the struggle of it. We've lived it as siblings, as children in our own family, sisters, aunties, nieces. We've all felt it, like we've all dealt with it. And it's something it's a conversation that's happening right now. And my spirit was disturbed because there's something, I think I have some wisdom impart on it to impart, and some stuff I have to say about it. And I was being a bit of a coward. And I was like, let me just bring it to the 92%. And that'll let me know whether or not I need to speak on it. So I'm gonna speak on it today. Thank y'all in advance for supporting me and letting us have this conversation. Because it's deep. It is very, very, very deep for us. It's deep for us. And so, but there's some interesting things that are happening, and it's time for us to talk about it. Because y'all, one of the things, Coach Dad sent me this morning. I have my own research department. It's Coach Dad. Do y'all know that over 40% of young women in the United States, let me look up the statistics. There was a Gallup poll about women wanting to leave the US. Want to leave, like a huge portion. Record numbers of young women want to leave the United States. For the second straight year, about 1 in 5 Americans say they would like to leave the US, but 40% of women aged 15 to 44 say they would move abroad permanently if they had the opportunity. Bounty Bliss says they made us single moms and then criticize us for it. Yep, not paying us, so we depend on public housing. Yes, there's so much wrapped up in it. Lovey says she's been ready to go. Bounty Bliss says then make it do men can't live in a home in public housing. Yeah, it's so deep for us. It's so political for us. That's why I ain't got time for people. I have zero time for people that say I'm not into politics, especially. I'm like, everything is political. What you talking about? And you know where politics gets played out? If politics is a battle, it is almost always played out on women's bodies. And so this is resonant for us as Black women. This means something for us. And I think the reason there was this immediate backlash from Black women to this Black woman that was like, she's on there crying, talking about it. I'm 31 and the unplanned pregnancy. The baby daddy don't want to have nothing to do with it, but I'm gonna have a baby because of my beliefs in Christ. And Black women all over the internet were like, really, sis? Let's have some conversation. This is how we feel about it. Oh, I understand that step. My brother is in the process of looking for land to build a family compound. My sister Andy a year ago got me this close to like looking that up. Yeah, it's a very tangled web, and Black women are all wrapped up in it. Why? Because we were brought to this country to breed a workforce. So when it comes to us and our reproductive systems and our bodies, it's deep. It's a tangle of history, the legacy of slavery, constant forced sexual assault of our ancestors all the way through Jim Crow, and then us be cast with the label of being over-sexualized, sexually undisciplined and irresponsible, just being brood mares and cows, and having, like, it's just turned into this whole thing, and then to a stereotype, and then like Black respectability politics for those of us that are Gen X, and now they complain that teen pregnancy is down. Crystal, you ain't never lied. Y'all remember it, Tapusa at Turning Point USA? It was that group of white women like sitting up there on that council talking about telling them, those young people that were there, like, have babies before you're ready for them, while you're too young. Somebody on Fox News that was saying the reason the birth rate is going down is because teenagers have stopped having babies, which is what we were working towards. And now that's a problem. It is really deep. Others will, Miss Treetop said, yes, it's deep. Other people don't understand it. And just because I was not a single mother does not mean that wasn't a serious part of my life. My mama was a single mom for a long time after the divorce. One of my aunties, single mom, it was a responsibility for everybody. And if you were the oldest daughter, that's just your job to take care of the babies of the family. So you have resentments about it. My sisters, oh my gosh, to have to hold your sister's head in your lap as she is crying, or hear her on the phone, screaming, hollering, snotting, because this shit is not fair. It's not fair what happens to a lot of single moms, the way we get duped and seduced into this bullshit, into single motherhood, like literally hoodwinked. Like hoodwinked, literally. There are some people say too that the church is complicit in this. The church, a lot of people that say like the church Black women want a lot of single mamas, because they want the single moms, because they want us in despair and crying and feeling like the only place we can get any kind of release or support is the church. And by the way, pay your tithes and these membership fees. And for the Mother's Day banquet, there are many of us as Black women. Yeah, like it's cute. There are many of us as Black women. We ain't never had no love, no support, no sweetness, no kindness, no care, for lots of reasons. Maybe because our moms weren't capable, because they were too abused and traumatized themselves. There's too many other children in the house. Or that was the ethos of your family. The girls are raised and the boys are the ones that get the love and the sweetness. So there are some of us that start these families because we feel like it's the only way. Yeah, raising babies at 9. Cooking for whole families at 10. I broke down and told my husband and the family like 2 or 3 months ago, I said, I don't know what to tell y'all, except I've been cooking for other people, for family, since I was 10. 10. After my mom's divorce, that was when I stopped being sweet little precious first grandchild and was like, how come these dishes not done? And how come this house isn't clean? How come breakfast isn't ready? How come dinner's not ready for your mama before she comes home? By the way, pick up all your mama's clothes, wash these pantyhose, wash and iron all your clothes and clean. And I told them, I was like, y'all, every time y'all come home, it's something cooking in the house and y'all feel good like somebody's taking care of you. What if that was never done for you? What if that was your job as the oldest, like the black daughter. Yeah, if we even know how to love, friends will give you more love than your whole blood. Girl, on one hand, your mama may be telling you like, oh, well, you're not gonna do this. No, 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 you're not gonna get ready. We're gonna have the baby because children are blessing. But then she'll be cursing you a blue streak every time she sees you talking about your fast and you lay down with boys and you open your like. For black women, this is deep. It's very hard. It's an issue, and we're gonna talk about it. Okay, y'all have given me them. Y'all are giving me the strength to, yeah, cooking, cleaning, taking care of everybody else. Yeah, ironing since 7 years old. I'm laughing because it's sad. It's true. So y'all, so that's the reason I didn't sound off on it yesterday. And it was troubling me. It was troubling my spirit. Y'all, welcome to the Sunshine Report. We talking about a lot of stuff today. Thank y'all for coming on in. So we're gonna talk about it. Y'all look for the video. Let me see if we got some activity in the chat. Oh, hey girl. Nice to finally catch you live. Hey, the People's Duchess. I'm so glad you're here, girl. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. Welcome to the Sunshine Report. Used to press your daddy's military uniform. My mom was a lawyer. So yeah, I used to have to pantyhose, slips, shirts, ironing your own clothes so people wouldn't clown you. Friends will give you, yeah. Yeah, girl. And some of us literally like have children because we think finally we'll have somebody to love us with that aching need and that aching love we had for our own moms. And we think that'll make us feel good. So yeah, okay, I guess I'm gonna talk about it. Okay, I guess I'm gonna talk about today. Y'all, thank you so much for tapping. Thank you so much for supporting the live. If you have picked up anything I have put down, I appreciate it. Thank you for the daily heart me's. Thank you for supporting the live. I really do appreciate it. Every single gift, every single heart helps support us, the 92% movement, helps support this broadcast and keeping this community and this conversation flowing. So if it's helping, show me. I really appreciate it. Show me. Put something in the chat. Put some stickers in there. Let's see some go populars. Let's see some join the community. Let's see your daily heart meet. That means you're a part of this 92% family. I only had one, but it was a lot to. Ooh, girl. Ooh, we got some good shares in here, y'all. Let me go back and catch up. Where we are. And if I missed a comment, y'all put it back in there. Thank you so much, Marquita, for those beautiful roses. You don't realize it's trauma till you hear someone else talking. Sure don't. And I just want y'all to know Big Sister is here. Big Sister feels for you. I'm not ever sitting in any kind of judgment because when I talk about this stuff, I'm talking about what I went through as the child of the single mom. I'm talking about what I've seen my precious, brilliant, beautiful little sisters in real life like go through, what I've seen my cousins go through. My mom was a lawyer and a judge too in family court. It ain't nothing I ain't seen. I'm telling you all, as the mother of daughters, the first daughter. Crystal says, I grew up in a 2-parent house, but my mom got sick. I had to do everything as the eldest child. Yes, we have, girl, thank you so much for those beautiful stickers. I appreciate that so much. Every bit. I knew it wasn't right and I couldn't wait to get out. Girl, me too. Why y'all think I went to Dartmouth College? Why y'all think a black girl from Mississippi went to Dartmouth College? I was trying to run as far away as I could from a lot of stuff. The first thing I did when I got to college and my mom and Uncle Junior dropped me off and they drove away from home, y'all know the first thing I did? I closed the door to my little room. It was a regular dorm setup, like one big room where there's 2 beds and then one tiny room where you're supposed to be able to go and study. I dragged my bed into that tiny room because I was like, for the first time in my life, I'm gonna have my own room, my own door that closes, and I ain't got to worry about people coming in. And I laid my little yellow ass down and took a nap. For the first time in my life, I laid down and rested. It's like the oldest daughter. She was a family court judge. Oh yeah, that's rough. I've heard, like, not only have I seen everything, like, yeah, you hear, and my mom loved to talk about them cases. You worked in family court for years. Oh, it'd be some horrible stuff in there. That's why I'm shocked young people be laughing and joking about that movie Precious. Which degree, like, I'm like, y'all be quoting that movie like it's funny. That movie represented a lot of what we have dealt with in our community. So much of it. Hey, Recipe says, My beautiful people. Yeah, we talking about some stuff today. Y'all, we're gonna get into the news. Y'all welcome. Come on in. Thank you all for sharing out the live. Thank you all for shopping. Thank you all for hanging out. TikTok shop wants for me to put stuff up here, so I will put stuff up here. What should I put up? I'm just gonna put up the light, so it'll stop bothering me. There we go. We'll put it up. The light does look good today, doesn't it? I love this little light. For those of you all, you Black Girl Podcasters, a little bit of housekeeping. Black Girl Podcasters is going to be live on Friday at, actually, y'all, I might be covering something on Friday. Let me not even say that. But we're going to get our Black Girl Podcasters in this week. We're going to get our Super Family activation in this week. I saw that we had 2 new members of the Super Family yesterday. I love us so much. Y'all get in there. I only put stuff that like I actually like and I actually use in there. Oh, you almost walked out of the theater and Precious Girl. I read that book and I at the theater. Yeah, that was too much. That was too real. Love you back, Sid. Love you back, girl. I can't believe people always say, like, you claim Mississippi. I'm like, Mississippi is in my blood. Very proud foundational Black American. Right here, 5, 6 generation. Yes, this. Yeah. Don't get it twisted. I live in California. I'm a Black girl from Mississippi. From the top of my head to the bottom of my feet. Hello, love. How are you? Y'all, let's get into the sunshine report today, because this is where the sun shines. I know we talked about heavy topics, but I put my yellow on today. It's the official color of the sunshine report. Y'all know I'm your girl. I'm a Halicue Hannah, first daughter and a first daughter, one of the founding voices of the 92% movement. Who are we? We are Black women voters. That's where our name comes from, right there. The way we show up at the ballot boxes. We're the bad bitches of liberal politics. Thank you for those yellow hearts, Nailing. Do y'all mind putting some yellow in the chat so we can warm it up? I would also like to see some lights. We're about to light it up. Thank you so much. I'm going to pin that. I'm going to pin it. I'm going to take down. I'm going to take that down. I'm not going to sing a song. I don't know why it keeps saying that. TikTok, please stop being extra. Stop being extra. Thank you all so much. I am a human ray of sunshine, just a big old Care Bear for who? Black women of the 92%. And of course, our accomplices and those that want to learn from us are absolutely welcome. Just be generous with the gifts and be supportive and engaging down in the chat. That is the only thing that we require. This is a space for Black women voters. And I am so happy to bring the sunshine report. Gwendolyn, thank you for the rose. I am so happy we're here. Come on in, tap the screen. We're almost to 50K likes. I've got my tapper going over here from Earth 2. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you for sharing out. Thank you so much for sharing out the live. Share it with another Black woman that you think you could use the sunshine. Thank you all for coming in every morning and sitting in the sunshine with me. And I want us to take a breath. I want our shoulders down. I want our jaws unclenched. We are not rushing. We're not chasing. In spite of all the bullshit and the insanity out there, we are actually building. I'm so hopeful for us. I'm so happy for us. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Halicue. This is a new media platform. I am a creator, a podcast host, and one of the founding voices of the 92% movement. This is a space designed for Black American women, especially Black women voters, who think clearly, want to live well, and move with power in a very noisy world. This is the Sunshine Report. It's our morning intelligence briefing where we break down news, culture, and the energy of the moment, which is why we're talking about Black women and single motherhood for this first beautiful hour being here together. Nayland, thank you for those. Girl, I gotta print up stickers. I gotta have these stickers by Friday too. I should have asked Caitlin about this the second I got this gig. Y'all, I'm gonna be going live from the Live Long Women's Health Summit this Friday and this Saturday. Next week, I'm going to be going live from a brand new pickleball complex that's Black woman owned in Oakland. And I needed those little stickers to go on my mic that I'm going to be carrying as you put them there, Nayland. I should have asked you for these. I should have just gone ahead and And if you were free, because Nayland's very busy, she's very booked and busy helping people bring their brands to life via all kinds of art. Thank you for putting those stickers up, because it makes me realize next time, girl, no, I know. I need to just go, no, I should probably go ahead and order it now, because I need a wrapper for the mic and stickers. I should just go ahead and do it now, because it's not going to be the last time I will be covering things on behalf of the Sunshine Report and on behalf of our community here on the Tickety Talk and on the Tube. That is you. Welcome, everybody. Come on in. This is where we come every morning. We stay informed without frying our nervous systems. We stay sharp without losing ourselves. And more important, as Black women, we stay rooted in our power. And so let me just, before we get into the news, who's the brand, sister? Oh, we're the brand, the 92%. So I got press credentials. We were granted press credentials for this amazing conference. There's going to be almost 2,000 women there. Jane Fonda, Dr. Haver, Dr. Sims is going to be there talking to us about midlife women's health and longevity. So we're going to be talking about everything like hormones, nutrition, our body strength. They're going to be talking about like these new peptide and enzyme like therapies, new telehealth and medical services. So on behalf of the 92% and the Sunshine Report, I'm going to be there on Friday and Saturday. I'm going to be going live. There's 2 speakers that are Black American women doctors. I'm trying to get on their radar screen as we speak. There's a Black female doctor that's going to be one of the headliners too, from Alloy Health, that's going to be there, and I'm going to be trying to interview her too. So that's going to be on Friday and Saturday. But before we jump into the news, let me ground us. After Election Day in 2024, Black women, the 92%, that's us. This is exit polling data. This is exit polling data that represents who we are. After Election Day 2024, from heartbreak, Black women, the 92%, we made a collective shift. We made 7 crucial decisions about how we were going to move forward in this benighted country. And this month we focus on a different one of those decisions every single month. This month we're focused on unlearning the grind, because let's be honest, we were conditioned historically, culturally, and systemically to believe that our value comes from how much we produce, how much Black women we endure, and how much we sacrifice. Considering what we were talking about with Black single motherhood, don't that sound like some shit like that we just been dealing with historically? And one of the amazing things about the 92% movement and what we as Black women, what we decided after the election, we're no longer doing that. We're no longer overworking to prove our worth. We are not exhausting ourselves to hold up broken systems. We are going to be learning how to build in flow. We're going to be learning, especially for those of us that, because of maybe us getting laid off, because y'all know they're attacking us through the workplace. They have laid off 600,000 Black women in this country. Okay. So we're going to be rebuilding a lot of it because of necessity. A lot of us are starting our own businesses, starting our own platforms. Even if we're still in corporate, we're starting our own personal brands. But as we do it, we're going to be doing it in flow. We're going to be doing it by our own timing. And we're going to be learning that ease is not laziness. I swear to God, there is a subset of us as Black women that become single moms because we don't believe we're supposed to ever have peace. A lot of us do it because we're like, we don't know what to do if we're not working, struggling, sacrificing, starving. A lot of us were raised that if we're not working, overworking, we're not worthy to call ourselves Black women. And this single mom conversation is bringing a lot of that to life. See, this is why I was scared to say something yesterday. This is why I was scared to say it, because I was afraid if I started talking about it, it was going to start. Yes, thank you, Bounty Bliss. Because when I came to that Bounty Bliss after freaking 4 years of Black girl therapy, deep healing, deep returning to my ancestral spiritual traditions. When it dawned upon me, oh my God. Yeah, we get to be peaceful. We get to be at rest. We get to have that as Black women. As we do this building that we're doing now, starting our businesses, starting our podcasts, writing our books. Shout out to Aaron Ashley. Shout out to Raven Denoir, the authors that are in here, to the entrepreneurs in here, to Pals, Naylin, little entrepreneur, best friend of my little sister Megan. In my mind, y'all are best friends. I'm just saying. It's weird. I don't know. I like y'all so much. Black women, as we do all of this, we're going to be building in flow. We're going to be learning to move in our own time. And we're going to learn that ease in doing it is not laziness, it's intelligence. Okay? So that is what we're going to be talking about. So let me ask you something. 92%. And we're going to get into the news and the drama and the fucked upness and the chaos, because this country is being broken down to the studs by y'all stunt queen in chief, aka the Antichrist. We're going to get into that. Have y'all noticed that everybody else is spiraling, that everybody else is reacting, everyone else is now loud and frantic and chaotic? And Black women are over here clear, strategic, not that we don't get emotional, not that we don't cry. I damn near almost cried 3 times this morning. I'm just saying. Okay, and thank y'all for the heart me's. Thank y'all for chiming in. Bounty Bliss, I'm a pin that because it's so on point. And Black women are over here very clear. We get it. We understand. We ain't really got no allies for real. That's why y'all don't really hear me saying that. We don't. Black women are over here clear, strategic, and creating. We're clear because we see things clearly. The last illusions about this God-forsaken country have come to the light. We see exactly who our fellow men are in this country. I be telling people, I was like, have you ever noticed Black women looking at people and just kind of being off to ourselves? I'm like, it's because we're conscious, we're aware of our energy. We understand the truth of the matter. Y'all have showed us who y'all are. Y'all, these so-called, especially the clear ones, these Christians. Yeah, we see exactly who y'all are, exactly what it is you believe in. Y'all, this is who y'all are. That's why they elected that man with that whore of a wife and his horrible flowers in the attic, devil spawn children. Okay? So Black women, I want us to not get distracted. If we need to come emote and be in community, I am here. This is what the 92% is. I don't want us to get distracted. That's why we talk about these 7 big decisions every single, and you all, thank you so much for the taps. Y'all know we got to get to 100K. So thank you. Let's go ahead and just get it out the way. I appreciate it. And we're going to light it up in here. We already had a lot of truth telling today. I hope we're able to get and reach all of our goals. And 92%, I don't want us to get distracted. I believe that as Black American women, as foundational Black American women, as the bad bitches of liberal politics, the iron fist and the velvet glove that is liberal blue politics, okay, we can build our life while we release these old ideas about grind and hustle culture. We can move forward calmly, holding hands together, laughing our asses off, not in panic. We are, for the first time ever, I think in history, we not behind trying to catch up. Did y'all see that video, that aerial video of Sha'Carri? Everybody else got like a 5 to 10 second start, and y'all see the way she ran them down. For the first time, we are on time. We are exactly where we need to be. And I'm sorry it's during crazy, tumultuous times, but we needed that to wake ourselves up out of this fucked up dream the oppressors have had us in. Let me get these comments. Yes. Jilliana, the election in 24 exposed a lot. $1 Million Phoenix says it's a long time. Welcome, $1 Million Phoenix. Welcome here. Bounty Bliss says that's why they're anti-woke. I'm awake and alert than a motherfucker. Yes, correct. And they don't want us awake, and they damn sure don't want us talking. That's why I love Black girl podcasters. Seriously, that's why I want us. That's why I want us on the mic. Speaking of mic, let me show y'all the mic. This is the mic I'm taking to This is a little mic I'm taking to my event this week. I want Black women on the mic. I'm going to take my mic to a little meetup with my girlfriend this afternoon because there's some shit I want to talk about. We need to be talking. We need to be speaking. I want Black women to get on the mic. Okay? This is actually my favorite mic. And I know some of y'all are about to be Black girl podcasters. And we're going to have our Black girl podcast meeting this week. I may just put this up because I do love this mic. Seriously, I kind of have a love relationship with it. It's so cute. And you can there's a little app on your phone and you can change the colors. It's so cute. But this is one of the reasons I want Black women on the mic. We need to be talking. We need to be sharing. We need to be emoting. We need to be going live. We need to be doing podcasts. We need to be doing blogs. We need to be making content. There are too many brilliant, bold, beautiful Black women. We have a mantle. We have an anointing. I'm deconstructed. But I believe in us having mantles and anointings, truly. The church and that religion are not the only people that anoint. Okay? We are not behind. We are right on time, and it's time for us to talk and to speak up. We have come to this moment of realization and liberation right on time. And the news to me proves it every day. Every single day. Every single day. And if y'all have any questions about the mic, y'all please ask me. I love this mic. Dr. Lisa has this mic. And I love it. You can use it for your lives. You can use it for your podcasts. And it's totally wireless. You charge it and you could walk around with it. The only reason I have this in there is your earphones. And as a Black girl podcaster, I need y'all to know you need your earphones because you need to plug your earphones into your mic and you need to plug them directly into the mic so you can hear how you sound. All right. So y'all welcome. I have two mics up here. Hey, Ayana, coming in number 25. I'm trying to get up to level number 25. And you all, I want to see some blue boxes by your names. If I don't see a blue box by your name, that lets me know, oh, okay, you're not tapping. Oh, okay, you haven't gotten your daily heart me. You can literally get a blue box by your name right now. Hey, the lion lady, you can get a blue box by your name right now by let's share your daily heart me. All right, there are a lot of little gifties down there. Put some coins on your account. And support the live. Let's see some stickers. And you know what's great? You know what's cheap and cheerful that is good for the live and it sends it out to other Black women are these. Do y'all see those go populars? Tap the go popular and make those babies cascade. I want to see those blue boxes by your name. It means you're an active part of this community. It means you're talking. It means you're chit-chatting. It means you're in support of. It means you want to share with other Black women. It means you're happy to be here. You are picking up what we are putting down. Okay. And y'all know I'm a Leo, so it makes me feel good. And if I feel good, it makes y'all feel good because I send it back. That's literally our job on this earth is to share our feel good. That's why you don't want to hang out with a toxic Leo. Ooh, if your Leo girlfriend is toxic, don't hang out with her. We are miserable. We're some of the most miserable people to be around if we're not happy and we're not high octave. And I have way too much energy. I have way too much sunshine. And I figured out the day after the election in 2024, I'm like, oh, I'm supposed to spread the sunshine to Black women. This is what this is for. I'm going to create a morning show for us where we talk about the real issues. What is behind it? And we talk about this bullshit news that is coming out of this regime. The stunt queen and chief, thank you for the lightning. Y'all know I love a yellow gift. And I love a divine feminine gift from the gallery. Y'all want to send some crowns and some butterflies and stuff like that. Y'all know we love a divine feminine gift. I love it. I love it. Let's do it. That's who I'm here for. That is who I'm here for. All right. So y'all, let's get into the big story that people still talking about this morning. Y'all, stunt queen in chief. And I call this person that calls himself the president. Y'all know I don't like to say his name. I really don't like to say his name because I say his name and I have to pull out my spray and I have to pull out my Lake Lanier water and y'all, just to know, there is a tiny drop of Lake Lanier water in here. And I put a tiny drop, because I got a girlfriend from Atlanta that gives me Lake Lanier water. It's for clearing. It's for getting the evil and the nastiness out of here. So I'm going to just spray in advance. Because we're going to talk about the stunt queen in chief and his stunts. I call him the stunt queen in chief. Y'all, the people, the man they elected president, that sentient sack of walking, talking pig guts that they call the president. Y'all, his supporters are calling him the Antichrist. Y'all know why they calling him? Girl, know somebody in Atlanta? Know some spiritual women in Atlanta? And if you can't get Lake Lanier water, wait till it's a thunderstorm. Wait till it's a thunderstorm and gather a water. That's your war water. That's your storm water. Girl, you in Atlanta. If you not scary, girl, go get your Lake Lanier water. Be real careful with it and put it up and put it aside. You might need it to get rid of something or somebody. Use it carefully. I'm just saying, and I be putting it in my Auric spray when I need to cleanse and clear. That's just a plain old white sage liquid spray. Okay. That's what Big Sis does. So listen, the source for this is a Wired story. So y'all know what that man did yesterday, right? Let me go to effects. Let me see if I can show you. Y'all know, I'm gonna turn the music back up a little bit too. Y'all know what he did yesterday. He decided he found somebody's picture, or either he had somebody make a picture of himself as Jesus Cristo, as the Lord and Savior, Lord Jesus Christ. Now I'm deconstructed. All right, did we get it? There we go. Can y'all see? So y'all stunt queen in chief a couple days ago, not a week, barely a week after Easter Sunday, decided to twat this out. And thank you for the gloves. Look at y'all. What is that behind him? Look at him. Who is that on the bed? Why is it little girls beside him? What's the eagle doing? And his jets and the flag behind him? Laying of hands. Girl, please. Ain't nothing. And y'all know I'm deconstructed, but y'all know this man don't know nothing. The Lord ain't ever spoken to this man. This is the man this is the Epstein Island man. This is the man that has been adjudicated of rape, whose name appears in the Epstein files over 1 million times. And this is what he put out. Okay? And because these gas prices got so high, his people are finally having something to say about it. Finally. Let me just go back to no. Let me go back to no effects. So after he put that out, is he going to have to flick a serpentine? Girl! Her Bounty Bliss said, is he going to have to do a... Girl, he could literally do a full-on V serpentine. That man could scrape off that bad wig on his head and reveal himself to be a lizard person, and his people, his followers would still be following him. They would still be sitting up in the church house on Sunday praying for him, talking about he's the Savior. They'll still defend him. They'll make Halloween and May. They will. You are absolutely correct. You ain't never lied. I'm so happy to be a Black woman. Sometimes, are y'all not happy, like, just to know the truth of the situation? To really know what's going on? Seriously. Truly. Okay? It's a fascinating shift that's happening. Some of his own supporters are now, so they saw that, and now they're publicly questioning him after a recent Truth Social post, calling him the Antichrist, to which Black women say, what took y'all so long? Asking for a friend. Seriously, what took you hoes so long? We've been telling y'all that. It's whole pictures of him at the White House like this. And the whole time, this man thinks they're suckers. Somebody said, oh, he's just trolling Pope Leo. Oh, no. He's being disrespectful to Pope Leo because he's from Chicago and the man has got Black predecessors. Some of his people is Creole. That's what I think. And it's like we still have to say, I told you so. Miami, I am telling you, I ain't never learned to love I told you so much in my life. This is how I know I'm grown and I'm past 50. I told you so feels good for my spirit. When I say I told you so now, y'all remember when we were young and you had your first little sip of the liquor, first little taste, a little alcohol, and it hit your stomach on an empty stomach and it made you feel interesting. When I say I told you so, that's how it feels to me. When I say I told you so now as an auntie at this stage in life, it literally feels like I just took a ginger shot. It feels like I had that first cup of coffee in the morning. It feels so good. Please lean into him. Girl, Erin, have you made your video already? Erin says she's making a video about it. Y'all go look at Erin's video too. Y'all follow Erin. Follow everybody that's up there in that little corner. It's nothing but bad bitches in here that's smart and pretty. I'm just saying. Yeah. Ella says, tried to pass it off as being a doctor healing. Like, we stupid. That's why I'm so glad Black women have removed ourselves. Y'all know one of the main ways we operate, one of the big decisions we made. And I feel that this is a part of decision number 2, liberating ourselves mentally. We've decided as Black women to practice something a lot of us are calling organized indifference. Removing ourselves energetically and sometimes entirely from shit that's fucked up that we just ain't got no time for anymore. Black women, we used to just betray ourselves and just let ourselves. We were trying to. We feel so much. We're so energetically and spiritually strong. We feel like we could change people. Like, no, we can love and nurture and work our way to changing your mind. Not no more. The way we operate now is organized indifference. Fuck y'all's racism, these lies of white supremacy, these toxic ass systems that don't want us, ain't never wanted us, that we still managed to conquer. Institutions of education, higher learning, criminal justice, healthcare. Like we climbed our way to the top in spite of the fact that these people never wanted us there, never wanted to include us. It's always, we're always having to defend ourselves. And like, you know, we gave birth to this country, like literally people, you know, and no shade to immigrants, but shade whenever. And I'm so glad we're correcting the record. Talking about immigrants built this country. Oh, ain't that's on some bullshit. No, Black people and especially Black women built this country because they brought us here to breed a workforce. Hey, Big Karen. That's the truth of the matter. So what we're doing is practicing organized indifference. We've been removed ourselves. We knew this shit was evil. Black women knew this man was evil from the moment we saw him. We knew he was a lie. And thank you for your daily Harvey. We knew he was a lie. And we knew the truth wasn't in him. We know this man, and y'all know I'm deconstructed, but I was brought up in the church. We knew this man didn't have no touch of any anointing. He was not some Moses that was a drunkard, but the Lord still loved him. Or who was the one that was a lech, but the Lord still loved him? Just corrupt. Just came to the country. Somebody said yesterday, y'all notice the way he's not selling shit no more? And somebody said, like, how did he know he could do this? He knew he could treat people that are Christians and religious people, especially his own, especially poor, uneducated whites, and even the middle class and the wealthy ones. He knew once he sold y'all that bullshit about him getting shot. Y'all remember that stunt? That's why I call him the stunt queen. All he does is perform stunts. And when he did that stunt, and then right after that started selling people Bibles with his name on it, with the Constitution in it, we're supposed to be a separation of church and hate. Oh, excuse me, I meant church and state. Shout out to John Fugelsang. The man put his name and the Constitution on top of a Bible and sold it to these idiots. That's when Black women knew ain't nothing godly about this man. This man don't know the Lord, the concept of Christ, or Christ consciousness. Girl, and yes, tried to pass it off as being a doctor healing someone. She said her eyes rolled so hard they almost got stuck. And Aaron has laid out the scriptures. Oh, Bounty Bliss said I'm tired of picking my problems. Yes, we don't fuck with this anymore. We don't fuck with it anymore. Yeah, and Bounty, she said, also we're low-key tired of voting for Dems who don't fight. Correct. That's why we made crucial decision number 7 as Black women. We'll be talking about this later on in the year, in the fall. They don't have to earn our vote. James Tallarico gonna find out the hard way. Y'all shouldn't have fucked with us. I don't know why people were fucking with and denigrating the most powerful, the most consistent voting bloc. That's us. That's Black women. That's 92%. I don't know why they were fucking with the most powerful, most consistent voting bloc, and now y'all done fucked around and you gotta earn our vote. People used to be able to play on our feelings and our emotions, or they used to be able to play on our loyalty. Our biggest weakness, our Achilles heel is Black women. Like, okay, don't matter how bad people treat us, whether it's a political party or take us for granted, whether or not it's a man or a relationship, sometimes our own toxic friendships and our own families. What do we as Black women do? Just work harder, put our head down, say, oh, they just, it's okay. They're going to see the light one day and I'm going to just go ahead and keep doing this work. No, we're not doing that anymore. We are not. Black women then knew that man was evil incarnate. He is vile. Look at him. Ugh, he's rotten from the inside out. I know you in Dallas, you mad. I know you're angry. And they're gonna have to learn the hard way. And somebody said, what are y'all gonna do? Let Republicans have it? Yeah. If y'all gonna earn our vote. Sorry, what else are we supposed to do? What else y'all want from us? Y'all are proving y'all don't give a damn about us. And now people are going to have to earn our vote. And in order to get our vote, they're going to have to learn our issues. And I know James Tallarico, bless his heart, ain't going to be able to figure it out. And his people ain't going to be able to figure it out before the election. And they're going to have to learn. They're going to have to learn. The country and even our side of politics is going to have to learn. That's the way it is. So, I mean, I'm sitting back and I'm kind of laughing, and Black women, we should, and don't be afraid to say, I told you so. That's the reason Black women, we suffer disproportionately from autoimmune disease. The reason our lives are being shortened because of excess inflammation and racialized stress is because we just sit here and take it and we don't say nothing. Or if we do say something or we do take it out, we take it out on our own people in our own communities because we don't feel no power nowhere else. Y'all know those people that hate their jobs, they're not treated well at their jobs, they don't have no power in their jobs or in their own personal lives and families, so they come to church. So they come to us as a family, wearing us the fuck out, trying to exert their power over us. I ain't never seen more of this than in Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority meetings. And I know it's the same, some people just make stuff just aggravating for us because we don't feel any power anywhere else. We're not doing that anymore. We're taking the fight exactly where it needs to go. And we're telling you how we feel about you. So to all these people, his supporters that were voting for him, talking about Jesus and the Lord wants us to support him and cover him in prayer. Oh my God. And add to that, people, and I'm loving seeing, I don't know if y'all noticed this, but he decided to come out against people that used to support him. Candace, Megyn Kelly, who's that other boy? Theo Vaughn. Megyn Kelly was talking to him yesterday like a kindergartner, trying to explain to him why you don't put pictures like this up. Let me check comments. Y'all, if I miss you, we need an official Black party. We do. We've tried. Jilliana says, here in Texas, we've been under Republican rule for over 30 years. Yeah, we'll be all right. Yeah, we've been voting for the lesser of two evils, correct. And we finally get somebody. We finally get Kamala. Kamala, who has been a heartbeat, literally a heartbeat away from the presidency. And now they're trying to tell her, why don't you just go be the governor of California? That's what everybody, fuck you. No, she's going to do whatever the hell she wants to do. And if she wants to run again, I'm going to stick beside her. I'm going to stick beside her. Because I know who she'll appoint as Attorney General. She'll appoint Jasmine Crockett. And I'm gonna be right here for her. That's how much this sick, perverted system. If you can, that was one of the first steps of my personal deconstruction. My personal deconstruction. At the same time, I just want to say, like, I think that there is something like a Christ consciousness. I think people that truly want to follow in the teachings of who Jesus really was. I ain't got no problem with that. I just want Black women to stop giving these churches money. Truly, I want us to. I'm cool with that. I'm down with that. Jesus basically was like, be nice to each other, and the kingdom is within. Like divinity is within you. I just don't rock with the church shit and these pimp pastors and failed wannabe rappers. Okay. Hey, Misty Share. Okay. So that whole thing yesterday, that picture of him as Jesus, They finally got these. And also is another thing, I also feel like it's important for us to say as Black women, first of all, y'all also not impressing us with finally calling him the Antichrist now. His supporters, he's been retweeting and retweeting pictures of himself as Superman, Jesus, the Lord for years. The whole time this man is showing himself to be evil incarnate. He literally ushered in a plague in California during his first regime. Y'all know the sun didn't come up one day in San Francisco? Did I ever tell y'all about that? How we woke up one day during COVID? This is how I knew I was spiritually grounded and was in connection with the ancestors, because I just got up making breakfast like I normally do. And my husband's like, "Hun, look at this." I was like, "Yeah, the sun's not shining. That's because that man is in office. This is a sign." I was like, "I don't know what y'all want us to say." They pushing us towards hoodoo so hard and don't even know it. Yeah, we're getting us to return back to our ancestry and guidance and connection with our ancestors and what we know to be true as Black women. So what we're seeing with this whole thing, this is why I don't mind laughing about it and saying I told you so. This is what happens when illusion collapses. And it seems is finally starting to happen for everybody else. For Black women, this happened for us hard the day after Election Day in 2024. Okay? And they trying to build power on spectacle instead of substance. Eventually, the people that supported you, especially when this gas starts getting high, wait till these people in rural places like Mississippi, wait till they got to start paying $4, $5 for gas. Somebody said, we don't know what it's going to do to the gig economy, people that are Uber drivers or Door Dashers. And we're going to get to that DoorDash stunt soon. Hey, joy is my life. I love that. Hey, AJ. Woo, seriously, Andrea. And Andrea, I want to see a blue box by your name, Andrea. Let's get some hearts going. Let's see your daily heart me, Andrea. Somebody show Andrea how to get that daily heart me, because I can tell you're gonna like it here. Robin Duckett, hey. Y'all, I want to see some tapping. I want to see some blue boxes. The way you get your blue box is to let's do your daily heart me. Let's do something. Let's do the Go Populars again. Those are fun. Those are fun. Let's get in there. Can somebody make those, make mine Go Popular Cascade? Y'all come on in. Welcome to the Sunshine Report. And then to follow up on this, the next news story I saw. Now, y'all know JD Vance's ass is supposed to be Catholic, right? Y'all know that. He's supposed to be Catholic. The caucasity and the audacity. This is why Black women, like, don't be afraid to build now. Don't be afraid to create now. Don't be afraid to start building your own personal dynasty, your own personal brand. To start, like, whatever your business is or whatever the next hobby is, girl, if you want to buy a compound for your family, if you want to buy a tiny house, if you want to start making a little farm on your land, if you want to start selling your little arts and crafts or whatever your business is, don't be afraid to do it right now. We ought to do it right now. We're the only ones that are seeing clearly right now and are operating with any sense of having any goddamn common sense around here. Yes, girl, it was literally, and not only, it wasn't some kind of pretty sunset orange. It was like we couldn't see shit. The sun came up but didn't come up. It was like something out of a Stephen King novel. I'm telling you, and those of us that are Gen X, we just kept going about our business. We've been prepared for this. I don't know what we've been prepared for this. Yeah, it's a demon literally in Michelle Obama's White House. Yeah, the sun didn't come up today. That's a sign. What else do y'all want? Hey, Andrea. Is her divine alchemy in here? Y'all put some demons in the chat for the chief of villainy, please. Yeah, your friend lives in Oakland. Yeah, it was like y'all, I'm going to Oakland next week for there's a Black owned pickleball court and they invited us there, the Sunshine Report, there to cover it. So I'm gonna go cover it, y'all. We're gonna start doing pickleball, I guess. Y'all know I can't do lateral movement that well because of my knee, but I'm going. Hey, Arthur Lee. Hey, mama. One of the baddest bitches on live right there. Her divine alchemy, please get into her world. So JD Vance, who's Catholic, calls himself publicly defending Stunt Queen in Chief and told Pope Leo to stay in his lane and stick to morality. Let me pull it up. couldn't believe this. I was like, they don't believe in nothing. That's how you know. That's how my deconstruction started. Because I was like, I don't know who they're worshiping or what they're worshiping, but it's not the same thing, that it's not the same entity or the same God or energy that my grandmama is worshiping or thinks that she's worshiping, because these people don't believe a goddamn thing. So eyeliner boy, couch fucker, JD Vance, excuse my language, I didn't mean to say that. JD Vance defends y'all stunt queen in chief amid a spat with Pope Leo. Told JD Vance's ass, told the Pope, stick to matters of morality, not knowing that everything this administration does every day, from robbing people. And again, I want to point out, y'all notice how they not selling nothing right now? Because the boys, Eric and Donnie's coked up ass, are involved in all the like cryptocurrency scams and all the short selling and shit based on what the stunt queen in chief says. Jared Kushner is pulling in all the investments, $1 billion here, $1 billion there, from the GCC and like the Middle East, and taking their little bribes and shit. So he's not asking for no money because he thinks he got that, or he's not selling y'all no steaks, no waters, no Bibles, no more, because he's got his hands in the cookie jar now, and he's just taking the country and just shaking us upside down. Talking about tariffs. The Supreme Court has said that those tariffs were illegal and to give that money back. And y'all heard anything about that? Girl, Aaron, you are correct. This is, y'all, I'm telling y'all now, Coach Dad, y'all know Coach Dad don't want me getting on here with conspiracy theories. This is just what is being found to be true. Who these people are actually worshiping and who they actually sacrificing children to. Yeah, I'm not Catholic either, but I like the way this Pope is poping. Yeah, correct. Yeah, whatever they can do, we can, and we can do it better. And to have the nerve to like tell the Pope, and I swear, I think it's because they're disrespecting the Pope. I was like, JD, this is how you know they don't believe in what they talking about. A whole Catholic vice president effectively tells Pope Leo to stay in his lane and to only talk about morality. He weighed in on the feud with the Pope, talking about effectively telling him to stay in his lane and to say it would be best for the Vatican. Can you imagine? It would be best for the Vatican to stick to matters of morality, to stick to matters of what's going on in the Catholic Church, and let the President of the United States stick to dictating American public policy. That's why Black women are saying, y'all can go straight to hell. Y'all are evil. The devil is in you. And the truth, you know, how many, I'm not going to go into us and our history. My grandma used to call us heathens. Did y'all's grandma ever call you little heathens? The heathens are the ones going to mass like this man, that he could have the nerve to say this. His comments represent the latest twist in the spat. This is so gross. And what did the Pope say? What did the Pope say that got everybody upset? The Pope said, and I quote, enough of the idolatry of self and money. Enough, this is what the Pope said, this is what Pope Leo said. Enough of the display of power, enough of war. Y'all know I'm deconstructed, but this is like, I'm like, okay, that's the kind of shit Jesus said. That's the Christ consciousness right there. And again, fully deconstructed. Yeah, girl, who talks to the Pope like that? Who raised these people? We know who raised JD Vance. He had a drug addicted mama out in Appalachia that was addicted to the opioids. That's who raised him. That's how come they don't feel nothing. They're not truly worshiping anything. Y'all, we are very close. Y'all, we're very close to 100K. We are very, very close. Y'all, thank you so much. I'm going to check one thing. Y'all, thank you all for supporting the gift gallery. Can I encourage you all to take a little stroll through the gift? Yeah, it was his Mima. It wasn't his mama. Was his mama the one that was like strung out, and that's why his Mima was raising him? Bounty Bliss says, they think they're powerful. Let the Vatican let the dogs loose. They crucified Jesus. That's another reason they push that religion on us, because the idea of the son sacrificing the child, they want everybody comfortable with that shit. I'm just saying. Thank you all for getting us to 100K as soon as humanly possible. We are so close. We're only 20K away. Woo! Diet Mountain Dew. Girl, you're probably correct. Oh, God, that is so awful. And then we wonder how we got these monsters. I straight believe that. I don't even know if y'all are being hyperbolic or if that's actually true, but I believe it. Somebody just said the other day, I think it was Dominique Morgan. Dominique Morgan said, when it comes to Eric Swalwell, who was my favorite, y'all, I really did like Eric Swalwell. I really did. He looked like a little blonde Clark Kent to me. I liked him. I thought he had a future. Dominique Morgan says, she goes, this guy in the wear, she goes, I'm not even going to do no research. If somebody tells me a white man did it, I believe it. I think she's right. Yeah, I like Dominique too. I believe she's right. I was like, yes, ma'am. Correct. Now I don't feel bad no more. You know how they used to tell us, like, you can't even judge a book by its cover? Turns out you can. Oh, you can. I promise you can. So that's JD Vance's latest bullshit. We already talked a little bit about how women don't want to be here. So y'all, this is why, and I think some of these women gonna get the fuck out of here. Black women build. Do it. Invest in yourself. Invest in the business. Also, and don't invest in nobody else's business. Invest in your business. The lesson we can learn from that brother that got out of prison talking about, I want to rebuild my life. I want to provide for my children. He's living in his mama's house. And then everybody came on telling him, brother, you should do this. You should go into a trade. You should do this. You should do that. Here he comes talking about, I got dreams and ambitions. And I don't want to do a trade. And I don't want to do this. And I know y'all are trying to help me and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, you know what? That's not even none of my business. And I don't really speak to men. That's not my job. It's men out here to speaking to men. Author Myron is speaking to men. My big brother in my mind, Darian. If somebody wants to know how I feel about things, but from a man's perspective, talk to him. That's literally, sometimes I feel like me and Darian were brought up in the same house. I want to be like, we're our people cousins? Because I pick up a lot of what you put down. I do. I feel like I'm not here to tell men what to do, but I know a man that don't want to work. When I hear one, and one of my mutuals said, she's like, black women, we have a history of investing in men like that. Don't invest and don't give your money to their dreams. Put your money towards your dream. Take all that Target money that we're saving. Okay? That's how I feel like, thank goodness, my little bonus little sister, Erin, turned me on to Darian. That's the best thing she ever did, was to invite me to that man's live. Because I'm like, hallelujah. Now if somebody asks me, what about men? I can be like, you can go to Author Myron, you can go to Darian. If you were a young man, go to Deontay. It's men out there with a message for you. Don't bother me. So black women, this is not about taking your money and funding his dream. This is about funding your dream. You are better off funding your daughter's dream than you are. I mean, like, let it be your dream or your daughter's dream, and get into it, and let's build. Now is the time for us to do it. He does not give a damn. I know Darren's putting in my life, and Aaron were putting in my life to help me break myself out of black girl respectability. No, he is. He's wonderful. I've become a fan since Aaron turned me on to him last 3 or 4 months. He's amazing. He's an inspiration. He truly does. It's just so rare that a man has anything to say that I'm remotely interested in, or that they say it in a way that I bet Darian has got. Does anybody know what Darian's astrology is? He has either got some strong Leo or Gemini placements. Because he's hilarious. The way he talks feels good in my ear. Except he's intelligent. Like, because my Venus is in Gemini. So I have a love of people that know how to talk and know how to be funny and use their words like creatively. Like, I like that. That makes me feel good inside. Like, I've always had a problematic thing with like T.I. because I love the sound of T.I.'s voice. But T.I. often don't know what the fuck it is he's talking about. But like, I love the sound of his voice. I could just listen. He made me laugh so hard. He was talking about somebody using skin lighteners, and he was like up here looking like Halicue. I was like, oh. There, he made me laugh so hard. I was like trying to make dinner and I was not in a good mood and I cackled. He made me laugh so hard. He's so unapologetic. Yeah, he's an inspiration. He does. He is hilarious to me. I really consider him a mentor in my mind. He's my big brother. I'm probably older than Darian. I'm generally older than I'm generally older than everybody. Yeah, he is. He's so unapologetic. So I say all this to say there are leaders out there for men. There are men talking because men don't want to listen to us. No way. Damn, we've been trying to like talk to them for years. And whenever we get our own audience or our own community, it's like, what about the men? I'm like, it's men out here. And if I'm a fan of you as a man, you saying something, you being outstanding, because I don't like more than 5 men at a time about anything ever. Truly, it's hard to trust. I don't know what to say. Going back to our conversation we got started with about single motherhood, I'm sorry, I ain't been given a lot of examples of men I can trust beside my granddaddy. God rest him. I miss my grandfather so much, Nita Jones Sr. My stepfather, who was a saint, Vincent, my cousins, Gregory and Gerard, my little nephews, Tajay, Andrew, Cameron, on cue message him. My new about to be little nephew. I guess I trust in. Otherwise, I'm like, it takes a lot for me to like trust what a man says about Coach Dad. I don't, I feel like that's not my. Yeah, he can sing too. What was he saying? He said something, which has me now. I'm like, Darian, why did you say that? Because now it's stuck in my mind. He's like, can you sing just one good note? I get tired of all these runs. Can you sing? And I'm like, oh, he can sing too. He really can. Then playlists be taking me back. He does. He blasted Sonny from The View for a suggested college run for California Gulliver. Did y'all see the Cabo Caucus? Did y'all see him? Andrew says, I feel the same. He's my brother in my mind. My daughter loves him too. He's hilarious. My husband's like, who is this? Coach Dad. He's like, who is this? I'm like, that's Darian. That's my brother in my mind. That's my brother in my mind, man. I mean, he just be sometimes. He just be. Oh, he makes my heart light, and that's hard to do. It truly is. The Cabo Caucus. Did y'all see him? Let me tell you something, okay? Never let it be said that Halicue is a hater. I'm a triple Leo. I can smell a hater from a mile away, and whenever I tank and the turtleneck, don't get me started talking about y'all's Pastor Bryant now. I said I was going to release Pastor Bryant from my spirit after I made that video on him. I'm so disappointed in the Cabo Caucus. I like seeing Black women be soft, enjoying themselves on vacation, but it was something about them pictures they sent and what they told Kamala she's supposed to do. I was like, I don't know if that's 92% behavior. We don't get on here telling Black women what they need to do. If it sounds like what the oppressor is telling us what to do, it makes me wonder who's paying you. What's happening right now? That sounds like you still coming from a place of fear, bitch. It sounds like, I don't mean to be calling women bitches, but it sounds like you coming from a place of fear. You're saying the same shit leftists say. She ought to do this, she ought to do that. Why the fuck would she go back? Excuse my language, I didn't mean to say that. Why would she go back to being the governor of California after almost being the presidency? It's some of us that think that she was cheated out of it. It's so disappointing, yet that they're undermining her. Me and Coach Dad got into it about this. He goes, well, what if? I was like, I don't give a damn about what if anymore. I don't care. If she wants it, I'm going to stick beside her. If she wants it, she got it. And I'm going to stick beside her. And she's going to get my money and she's going to get my time. Thank you, Bounty Bliss. Thank you. I believe she was cheated too, Gwendolyn. And Miami, I agree. I think she was. Okay? Yeah. So if she wants it, she's got it. We're not afraid. 92%, that's something we're not. I'm not going to tell y'all what my passwords are, but literally, because I believe passwords are guardians. Truly. When y'all make your passwords, put some magic on your passwords. Because they're protecting things. They're protecting your identity. They're protecting your computer. Put some magical symbols in there. Put symbols and signs and numbers and shit that like mean shit to you. Okay. And one of the things that I put in my passwords is the fact that being afraid is a part of my rearview mirror now as a Black woman, as a thought leader for Black women in the 92%. And you know what? I'm feeling like kisses. So if y'all wanna share some kisses with me, because I would love for us, if we reach all of our goals, I would love to end our broadcast today with a reading from the rest in the inspiration deck. Thank you. I'm accepting kisses from the 92%. I consent. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you all so much. I do. Thank you all for the gifts. I appreciate it. Because I believe we're making some powerful things happen here today. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. And thank you all for visiting the gift gallery. We deserve, yeah, but they don't, and it's okay. There was a time when I used to feel that way, like, oh, I can't say that we as Black women deserve everything, and if I don't include, or I deserve everything if I don't include somebody else in it, because that's how I was raised as a Black woman, to not be selfish, like to want anything for myself was considered very selfish. Thank you, Daja. Thank you. Or was it Deja? Deja, thank you. Oh my gosh, did we get our gift goal? Yay! We did for that one. And now all we got to do is light it up, because I really do want to read us. I really want to do a rest and inspiration reading for us today. Thank you so much. We do truly deserve. We absolutely do. Okay? We absolutely do deserve it. We do. What else is going on in this F-ass news today? Women want to leave the United States. Again, Gallup poll says that record numbers of young women under 35 want to leave the United States. And I tell you, if they do it, all the more reason Black women need to be building. The whole thing is getting shaken up. And the country is finally falling and crumbling under the weight of the lie of white supremacy and of the way they created this capitalist economic system. Okay? So yeah, now is the time for us to be creating our own products, selling our own products, or if you like the stuff on TikTok Shop, because I do, which reminds me, have y'all taken your, have you done your chlorophyll water today? I think what I'll do is, these are my, today, you know what I'm going to do? Y'all know I love talking about the chlorophyll drops. Y'all, Black Girl Vitamins is one of my favorites. I love them so much. I finally found these. These were buried. These are my D3 and my K2 drops. Put some of these in my Chinese actually, it's not my Chinese baddie tea. It's one of my good girlfriends, one of my Persian girlfriends, one of my Iranian girlfriends told me about saffron tea. I think that's why my energy is up high. Yes, you are an affirmation. I deserve it. Everything good. Yes, ma'am. Red Moon. Come on. Let's just go ahead and pin that comment. Oh, Juliana says, I've been following Artemis mission. Haven't felt joy like that since Kamala's campaign. Me too. Can I share something with y'all from Kamala's campaign? That's when I'm not gonna get emotional, but I know that's when this seismic change with us as Black women, us becoming the 92% happened. Because when Biden dropped out, I was afraid, I was scared, and I was angry. And I remember, like, I've been a debater since I was a girl. That's how I earned my letter. I got bad knees. That's why y'all will never see me in shorts. I don't know what I'm gonna wear for this, covering this pickleball center, because your big sis don't look good in shorts. I got those big pretty legs, and when you have big pretty legs and you're not in the gym all the time, I'm just starting to get into the gym. I'm a studio girl. I be going to dance classes and shit. I don't really be in the gym with the weights. Now I gotta do it. So I don't have pretty legs. I used to have big pretty Beyonce legs. Girl, once you get past 40, your ass better get in the gym, and you better be, because what happens is all this water collects in our legs. So, and I'm not needed. Like, if you look at big sis's legs, they look just like this. They look just like inverted parentheses. Girl, it's true. It's true. I'm just trying to tell the children. Also, get you some Fanka leggings. I got some in my showcase. Get those Fanka leggings for when you travel. Little cheat code. So I'd be looking crazy in there. Kamala Harris's campaign. Yes. Again, I don't even know how I got far afield like that. But when that happened, when Joe dropped out of the race, my first, and it was going to be Kamala, I was so scared. I think it was a precursor of what I knew was going to happen. Because I was like, I don't know what the fuck we're going to do. But then when she came out there, her first appearance, and you know what got it started? Black Women for Kamala. Y'all remember when we got started with Black Women for Kamala? We immediately, what do? We got on our Zoom. We started raising money. We raised more money in short amounts of time, and then it became White Women for Kamala. Then it became White Men for Kamala. Then it became Star Wars for Kamala. It became Latinos for Kamala. It was one of the first times, hey, Dakota, thank you for that daily heart me. It was one of the first times I was like, this is what it feels like to push past fear. This is what it feels like for the first time. I knew the therapy worked. I knew my deep spiritual grounding it worked. I knew my decentering the church and my husband. Married 30 years. We ain't never been happier than when I decentered that man that I love upstairs. And I got tuned in, like what did Cat Williams say? So much of what we do is 92%, y'all. It's just getting in tune with our star player, truly. That's so much of like what we do, Black women getting in tune with our star player. That's when I knew what it meant to live as a Black woman with more freedom than I'd ever lived in my life. I got rid of the fear of they're not ready for us. They're not ready for our leadership. That's why KH gave me life. It gave me life too. I was on that Zoom call. You were, girl. I was on the AKAs for Kamala Zoom call. Hey, y'all. Thank y'all. Hey, Sable Muse. Thank you all. Y'all, I love seeing these blue boxes. Thank you all. And when I see the HQ beside your name, it means that you've gotten your daily heart me. Thank you all so much. Thank you all for visiting the gift gallery. Thank you all for lighting it up. I appreciate it. And y'all, we only need 4 more lighted ups and I can read to us from our rest and recovery. But again, so another one of the stories is women want to leave the United States. New data shows record numbers of younger women, especially those under 35, are wanting to leave the United States. Did we get our 100K? Y'all, we're almost there. Can y'all get us there? I'm going to take the tapper off because I don't want to be the one to get us there. I would like for us as a community to get us there. Thank you for the tapping on the screen. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the likes. Bounty Bliss says, hey, Raymond Noir, how are you? We were just talking about you, girl, about authors. You must have heard me. I was hopeful, but I kind of knew when we got closer to the election because the other side was too quiet. Yeah, that's okay. But if she wants to do it again, I bet you I'm a supporter. And I tell you what, this is where I got to with it. And I said, you know what? And if she loses, that's just what this country wants. Black women gonna keep building. This place wasn't made for us, no way. That's why I feel like they cheated. Because y'all, I'm sorry, the energy was that she should have won. That's why we all woke up in a cold damn sweat at 4 o'clock in the morning. Those of us that are preternaturally gifted with discernment and intuition and psychic perception, especially Black women, that's why we woke up in a cold sweat in the middle of the night, because the ancestors were telling us some skullduggery and some fuckery happened. I just thought they were ready for a Black woman. Yeah, they openly said they cheated. That's right. Like Elon and y'all stunt queen in chief, like admitted to it. Sure did. Oh, we're there. Yeah, we got there. Thank you all so much for the 100K. Yeah, he told us. They literally told us. So that's another thing we felt like. It was a feeling like we were betrayed. This country finally told us how they feel about us. It was truly the end of an abusive relationship. I was sick the entire day of the election, even took the day off. Yes. Yeah, girl. It was horrible. It was horrible. It was horrible. It was horrible. It really was. It truly was. So y'all, even the story about women wanting to leave the United States, it's not random. Women are responding to instability, lack of autonomy. What they know is coming. They know this parable of the sower. Parable of the sower. Y'all, I didn't know they were going to be making Parable of the Sower into a movie. It's going to be a big movie too. It's going to be a blockbuster. I'm excited about it. Yeah, some trickery was afoot. Cried for days. Yeah, they cheat. I just believe it. Yeah, it's never had. Yeah, talking about he won in a landslide, and also we realized that these motherfuckers, like, excuse my language, I didn't mean to say that. These motherfuckers, like, They understand the magic of words and spells. That's why they keep trying to like fuck with us and fuck with our reality by saying in a landslide, all his people have been saying, and I won in a landslide. Nigga, you lying. You lying. We know. And with that being said, let me do something for my probiotic health. Black Girl Vitamins always makes me feel better. It does. Whenever I get too mad, I'm like, let me do something for myself. Let me get these Black Girl Vitamins in my system. Y'all are down there in my showcase. Flavor is so good. It's cranberry pineapple. Woo! You were in San Francisco, Oakland the weekend before? Hey, Robert. Oh, yeah, a lot of friendships with white women. Can we talk about that real quick? Two of my little best girlfriends, white girlfriends, but they're anti-racist, and they be working towards this stuff. And I'll never forget our first meeting. I was like, I had printed up this chart, and I said, y'all got some work to do. Y'all got some serious work to do. If you're a white tea woman in here and you're trying to learn something, let me make it abundantly clear that y'all got work to do. Black women don't have any work to do. Y'all got some work to do, and I believe in y'all. Y'all got some work to do. Y'all got to fix this shit, and y'all got to fix shit up here. Y'all better start exerting some goddamn intestinal fortitude in your damn house. Y'all need to start exerting, I'm going to say it, some control over your men and your sons right now. Because they coming for y'all. That's who they want. They need y'all out of the workplace and barefoot and pregnant. Y'all were the one that were receiving the most benefits of DEI. They want y'all out of the workplace. They want y'all barefoot and in them kitchens having babies so they can keep this a white majority country. See, that's why Black women need mics, so we can get on here and say this so people can hear us. Y'all got some, and I tell my girlfriends all the time. There's a really awesome thing that two of my girlfriends are doing too. It's called Conversations on, it's called Democracy Hour, this little local co-work thing. And I was like, I'm going to be involved in this, and I'm going to show up because I like the Hivory and I love y'all and I'm gonna support y'all. I was like, I ain't doing no work except saying that I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be greeting people and I'm gonna say, hey people, I'm gonna sit my ass down in bed. Because this is not our job. This is y'all's job. Y'all got to talk to y'all sisterin and get y'all sisterin under control. And you'll know if they're your friends if they nod and understand that they got some work to do. Yeah, get your folk. Like Bounty Bliss says, your mama, your brothers, your uncles, your cousins. This is not our job. They said that, yes, Misty Share. Misty Share, I want to see a little blue. Misty Share, I want to see a blue box. I want to see a blue box. I want to see a daily heartbeat because I think you belong in this community. I think you have some good things to say. Okay, so let's get that daily heartbeat. Let me see some stickers in the chat. Yeah, they say they want more teen pregnancies. That's what I kind of want to be like. White women, y'all the ones that need to be afraid of ICE. The incels, and not that some young Black men aren't a part of like red pill culture. By the way, Black women, look at what your sons is looking at on the internet. Okay. Because they're trying to get them too. But like white women, y'all sons are consuming this red pill content. Okay. They were watching Charlie Kirk. Okay, they watching Nick Fuentes. And those hoes, Erica Kirk and her like, were just at TPUSA saying they want girls between 15 and 19. And on Fox News, they were saying they want girls 15 and 19 pregnant. ICE is basically masked men kidnapping people off the street. Y'all ought to be terrified. Incel culture says that women ought to be subservient to men, that y'all ought to do national service by being forced to be sexual partners with men. And a lot of those motherfuckers are becoming ICE agents. Don't let these people fool you with those crisis actors they had at the airports in Atlanta. When the y'all stunt queen in chief was threatening to put ICE on us at the airports. Mr. Share, thank you for your first gift. There we go. Yes, ma'am. I knew it. I knew you were ready for this conversation. Come on. You're welcome. Okay? So they ought to be terrified. Hey, the aligned soul. How are you today? Misty shared that was the first gift you have ever sent, and I appreciate that you did it here. Thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay? And the gropers think MAGA hasn't gone far enough yet. And now they fighting. Now the girls are fighting. I'm enjoying this. They have splintered off. If you had ever told me I would enjoy, now listen, I'm not going to give them no clicks. I'm not giving them no likes. I'm not going to their sites. If they happen to come across my FYP, I will listen and laugh and keep scrolling. Because remember, 92%. I think I'm going to talk about this tomorrow. I'm going to talk about, because y'all remember how I was talking about my Lake Lanier water and my protective sprays? This is what my sister made. It's a beautiful protective spray. It smells so good. We need to make sure we keep ourselves digitally cleansed, okay? So don't be tapping and clicking and liking on they shit. Listen to it and scroll the fuck on by, because you do not want that stuff sticking to your timeline. And also when it comes to these leftists, y'all don't be arguing with these people. By the way, leftists, is there any of you that are in here? I'm going to be saying this over and over. Leftists. Hi, I'm Halicue. I'm one of the founding voices of the 92%. It's important that you hoes understand that your dark magic does not work on Black women anymore. Forevermore. Poof, bitch, be gone. You cannot play on our emotions. You cannot make us feel guilty. We don't fuck with y'all. We don't think that you're a part of us. Y'all have catchphrases, dog whistles, and buzzwords that let us know who you are and who's paying you, and we don't fuck with y'all anymore. And your magic don't work on us. Black women are the 92%. I am telling you right now, delete and block these hoes the second you start getting a little bit of Jill Stein, Bernie bro. Who else? They got some tokens. They got the Consciously. They got the girl, who was the girl that played the AKA on Insecure? She got mental problems. But still, if they went on that trip to Cuba, code pink, we don't fuck with y'all. We're saying earn our vote, but we ain't got shit to do with y'all. Don't come under our timelines. Don't try to engage us. Black women, I'm telling us right now, put up your shields. Shields up. It won't work. They cowards. Like everybody else, they try to siphon off our energy and fuck with us. They too pussy, excuse my language, I don't ever use that word online, but they too pussy to go fight the people that are in power. They won't go to the White House. No, they'll keep following Kamala and talking about what she's supposed to be doing, how she's supposed to be demoting herself and running for governor. Okay? So that's a public service announcement today. Y'all's magic don't work no more. It don't work over here no more. Don't bother us, y'all. That's the reason we didn't have Hillary as president. The way y'all attacked us, I'll never forget it. And now y'all trying this shit, we don't care. Block them. Do not let these people have access to your energy, foundational Black American woman. Okay? Don't let them have it. They're going to try the same shit. Okay? It is not our job. They always want to talk about the water, Palestine and whatever's going on. They don't ever talk about the Congo. They don't ever talk about anybody else. They just want to attack us and make us feel bad and try to get us not to vote. And a lot of that shit worked. Not on Black women. It was really more on Black men that it worked, but it's not going to work on us no more. Okay? So that's a service announcement from Black women of the 92%. Disrespectfully, the 92%. Okay? Don't fuck with us. I'm tired of this shit. And we're not dealing with it again this election cycle. Okay? Yeah, more than your own backyard. Correct. They too damn radical for me. And yeah, exactly. How you care more about what the fuck is happening? Yeah, half a world away than what's going on right here. And I'm telling you, they used to play on us. They used to play on our feelings and our emotions and guilt and who we ought to be working for and what we ought to do. Y'all know how a lot of us, 92%, we talk about remembering who we are. How the fuck they gonna How did we ever let somebody work some kind of Jedi mind trick on us? Won't happen again. Won't work. Won't work. Won't work. Telling y'all right now, back the fuck up. Leave us alone now. A lot of us got big dogs and we carrying. Leave us alone. Y'all's leftists work is to work with other white people on the red side. That's y'all's job. Leave us the fuck alone. Okay, don't bother us. We know what we're doing over here. See, 92% in this house, 92% in my house is an A. If a child brings home a 92% in California, that's an A. We already on the dean's list. We don't need no help. We don't need no orders. Stop telling us what to do. My ex-brother-in-law, Courtney, one of the only things that man ever said that I used to like when he said it was like, stop giving orders. Yeah, stop giving us orders. Don't be trying to order me around. Tell black women what to do. Who do y'all think y'all are? I don't even tell other black women what to do. I ask very nicely, please, black women, stop giving churches money. Black women, please don't pay attention to these leftists. That's asking. That's respectfully asking. Y'all can't ask us or tell us to do shit. Don't come over here. Stop bothering Kamala. Go to the White House. Go to the stunt queen in chief. Stand in front of the State Department. Stand in front of the Supreme Court. Take the fight where it belongs. Y'all think we easy prey because we nice. That's why I like when women are mean. Black women get the sweet side of me. Everybody else gets Myrtle. Miss Myrtle. Look at her sweet face. Don't let that sweet face fool you. One of the meanest women alive. The story goes that my grandfather walked himself up to my great-grandfather Jerry's house to ask for her hand in marriage, and he said, "You sure you want that one?" He said, "She's the meanest child in this house. You sure you want her?" I have never been prouder to carry that mean streak in my life. I didn't even think I had it. Turns out I do, and leftists are about to get it, about to get the broadside of my hand. Hey, Nikki, if we achieve this goal before we say goodbye, I will be able to read to us from give us a reading from I know is one of your favorite texts. All right, they always try to give us things to do. Yeah, we don't need y'all. Trying to tell us what to do. Hey, friends, girl, I love when y'all come in and say hey. I do. Oh, thank you, the Aligned Soul. I appreciate that. I hope we get it. We're about to wrap up. And we already talked about our hot topic, y'all. So I'm gonna get off and I'm gonna make that video. Thank you all for giving me thanks for giving me the strength to do it, because I was worried about it. But it's just because it comes from such a tender place in my heart about single black women and single motherhood and our history and how some of the legacy that comes from slavery. Thank you all thank you, Erline. So thank you. Because I would love to, did we do it? We did it, yay! Because we deserve it. Thank y'all so much. Hey, Blacker Tony! Thank you, Herline. So girl, thank you for that. I appreciate that. Y'all know the gifts also warm my heart because I didn't get birthday presents as a child. Seriously, like didn't nobody care about your birthday? If you were the oldest daughter, didn't nobody give a damn. Sometimes you might get a little pack of rollers or some underpants, but like otherwise, didn't nobody give a damn about my birthday, like in my house. And we weren't Jehovah's Witnesses or anything. Just nobody had time. Thank you so much. Oh, girl, that's so kind. Thank you. I appreciate that. Y'all, we have talked about a lot today. Girl, and you reached member level number 15. Thank you. I'm so proud of us. 92%. I am. I'm proud of us. I love us. Y'all know I don't play about us. I don't. That's another reason I'm like, y'all, sometimes I'm mean to other people because I was like, yeah, black women get all my love first. There has never been, when I think back to my childhood, anytime things went really bad, you know who were there to pick me up? Black women. When I was a child and my dad was wilding the fuck out, and my dad was a beautiful man, brilliant man, one of the most successful litigators to like come out of Ole Miss Law School. He was one of the first black students to graduate from Ole Miss Law School. Had an amazing practice, was beautiful, treated me while he was like a princess, but he was troubled and had a lot of demons and was very violent. And y'all know when your mama's getting ready to leave, or they're getting ready to leave, they get real crazy. You know who came to rescue us like a bunch of angels? Were my Aunt Marilyn and Carolyn. When I was going through the craziest shit I was going through in college, you know who was there? My girlfriends. And college for me, even though I went to Dartmouth, was very black. Marima and Anika and Dana and KJ, they were the ones that were there to pick me up. Okay. So that is why I am as vociferous as I am about our love for us as Black women. And so I thank you all for helping us achieve the live goal, because I very much want to read to us from the rest deck, who just gave their daily heart me. Thank you. Hey, Purple K. Keely, thank you for the daily heart me. The Lancel said, yes, I went to Tulane and my girls were melanated. Yes, we send so many kids to school from my county to Tulane, from Marin County in California. We sent so many kids there. I would have liked to have gone to Tulane, but it's a good thing I didn't go, girl. I never would have graduated. Somebody like me couldn't have been going to college in New Orleans. I enjoyed myself way too much. Plus, I was one of them little girls. I had a very strict upbringing. I didn't get to do nothing. I didn't get to go nowhere. If it wasn't a school or a class trip or some kind of special recognition or some like presidential classroom or girl state or gifted camp or something like that, I didn't get to go. I didn't get to go to dances. I didn't get to do none of that or do any experimenting. If my country ass had been dropped off at Tulane, girl, I'd still be in college. I'd still be trying to get my degree. I'd be that bitch that's talking about, I'm going to get my degree one day. I know it was fun, girl. You didn't tell me it was fun. I know you had a good time, girl. It was hometown, so you were okay. So y'all were brought up in it. Oh, so you one of them special folks. People that are brought up in and around New Orleans, around Louisiana. Y'all special. Y'all special. Y'all really are. No, really. That's why I'm like, he can keep fucking with Pope Leo if he want to. I was like, he don't know that Pope Leo's people are Creole. That's like fucking with Haitian people. It's like two people. It's two groups. I swear you won't never catch me fucking with ever. It's Haitian people and Creole people. It's not worth it. I'm telling you right now, it ain't never worth it. Yeah, you better leave him alone. It's that Creole. Yeah, we having this. Y'all don't like. Yeah, Creoles are very interesting. Whenever people, to the point that I respect whatever the hell is going on in Creole culture so much. And I love the way they look slap. They be straight passe blanc, not passe blanc, but what's the word? You're not supposed to say passe because they don't be trying to pass as white, but they do. There's another term we're supposed to say for it. But I love the way they be like, I'm not white. Like they vociferous about it. I love that. I love that shit. Like, and so that's why I have so much respect for them. I'm like, no. Our people are Creole. We just black. We just plain old black, and we all, in my family, we just a spectrum. Some of us are light brights and we're chocolatey too. That's just how we turn out. No, we are not Creole. Creole is different. And guess what there are all ranges of complexions. We truly are a spectrum. I don't know why other people don't understand that. We're a spectrum. It helps you understand people like fucking Tim Scott and damn Candace Owens. Truly. The biggest, the largest. Oh, I love this song. Hold on. All right. This song came on for our rest and recovery reading. This must be a sign. Let me turn it up. I love the song. All right. What is our rest and inspiration reading? Y'all know? Hold on. It's a very Leo song. And yeah, Byron Donald's The Rest deck. So this is the Rest deck. It is a beautiful, y'all look at this deck. Let me see if I can find it in the shopping cart. I be putting so much stuff in here. Can I ask y'all a question? Do y'all mind if I do TikTok shop video? I really try not to do TikTok shop videos on our main 92% channel unless I really like it or unless they sent me a sample and like I really like it. I think I'm gonna start doing those on Halicue's backup account. So I don't know if y'all see Halicue's backup account. Let me see it. Y'all please follow it. Oh, I'm out of coins. I can't give nothing. Let me see if I can do some taps. I'm gonna tap, and if y'all see me, y'all please follow me over there. This is where I'm gonna be talking about stuff that has nothing to do with 92% stuff, which is the most important thing in the world to me. But y'all should all have backup accounts too, because this app be tripping. And have your own website and be on all the platforms. Claim your name right now, Black Women and So. And also, I want to do it as an example. When I buy something on TikTok Shop, I buy it from other Black women. I literally look at the product and I see, I was like, if it's not a Black owned product, if I buy it, I was like, I'm gonna buy it from a Black woman. So I gotta scroll and scroll and scroll till I can find a Black woman that I can give the commission to. Especially if I buy something like a mic or like one of my little cameras, or like one of my little cameras, or like my equipment or my audio equipment where I know the commission is big, I'd be buying for Black women. And I want to show us that that's another way we can have like a little bit of truly passive income. If you have over 100, if you have 1,000 followers, girl, y'all can apply for TikTok Shop Creator Program. Do it. They want people selling on TikTok. They do. And so let me see if I can, there it is. There's the rest deck. So I love this. This was created by Trisha Hersey. You know what? Okay. Got you. I never thought about a coloring book. I kind of thought you had to be an artist to do a coloring book, but I think I might, because it could be fun to do and to be playing with while we do our live or afterwards. Check me out. I will. Sure will. And I'd love to see Bounty Bliss. I'd love to see. I'm going to follow you right back. And I'm going to go through. I'm going to follow everybody back. You all, thank you so much for being here today and for hanging out with us. I appreciate it. I love this deck. I picked this deck up before we were even the 92% movement. I sure did. I picked it up in a shop with my sisters, Andy and Caitlin. And it's created by Trisha Hersey. She is over on Substack. I follow her. My sister calls her the Good Bishop, Trisha Hersey. And this is 50 practices and meditations for Black women. Come on, look at that beautiful profile. For Black women who want to release and free ourselves from grind culture. Okay. And I just want to say, before we go, actually, no, let me do our rest and inspiration reading first before we do our gratitude segment. Let us do that. And I'm going to keep going. Tap her there. We are almost done. It's so beautiful. It's a beautiful deck with your kind of like overarching affirmation. And I'm going to put this on my stories. I don't know if y'all noticed yesterday, our cards from yesterday and our affirmations from our live, I put on my stories. So you all can see them there and you can see both sides. And if you want to meditate on them, if you want to journal about them, we can do that. All right. So our first in the card I picked for us, actually, no, that was one I just picked to show y'all. And also, y'all know we've been doing this for over a year and we still haven't gotten every single one of these cards. Every now and then, like we've gotten some of these cards over and over again, like 3 and 4 times, which lets you know I'm like, oh, we really need to work on that. And I love this deck because it takes us back all the way to the first crucial decision we made as Black women at the 92%. Our first decision was what? We were going to rest. We were going to sit down. We all said we were tired. We said, y'all have to leave us alone. Y'all got it. We got other stuff to do. So I love reading from it because it reminds me of how we got started. It does. It really does. And it reminds me to us, if we don't know what else to do today, especially when things get upsetting, this bullshit, this news gets going and we don't know what else to do, we know we can take what we learned today from our rest and inspiration reading and we can do that because it normally involves sitting the fuck down someplace. Hey, Crown Collective. Hey, girl, I invited you to live earlier. I missed seeing you. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for being here. Oh, we got a jumper. Okay, this is the one we're supposed to read. You got here right on time. Hold on. Y'all know I can't see. Where's my glasses? Here we go. This is a pair. I haven't used these in forever. Hang on. All right, we clean them off. Y'all know Black women, we be covered in oils and creams and potions, so my glasses be just as cloudy. But we have to do it because, as I always say, I'm contractually obligated to stay moisturized as a Black mother raising Black biracials. All right, our reading from the rest deck. Rest is a lifelong. Thank you, Coach Chantel. Hey, Coach Chantel. Thank you, Crown. Like, thank you for being title gifter. Thank you. I appreciate that, y'all. My gift gallery be suffering. Thank you. Thank you. You were here just in time for our rest and inspiration reading. I'm so happy. I'm so happy you made it. All right, from the Good Bishop, Trisha Hersey. From the Good Bishop, and let me show it so everybody can see it. Can I get it? Can you guys see that? I'm trying to get it close. There you go. I'm doing it one more time. So if you guys want to look at it yourselves, I am going to put it in my story, but if you wanted to like screenshot it. All right. Rest. Black women in the 92%. Rest is a lifelong practice. Dear beautiful, bold, brilliant Black women of the 92%, what if we rejoiced at the beauty of this being a lifelong, meticulous, self-love practice? Y'all know that religion did not teach us that we should be trying to rest our whole life long. It literally taught us to work and suffer our whole life, and that there would be some kind of rest in the afterlife. I'm just saying, okay? What if we rejoiced at the beauty of this being a lifelong, meticulous love practice? What if we as Black women listen to what our bodies are trying to tell us? What if we took our time more? What if the way What if we took our time more? What if the way to healing is waiting for you in a nap? What if we as Black women accepted that you don't have to fully unravel from grind culture immediately, and that it takes time? Hey, wellness girl. Okay. I'm just fanning myself because I was never told this as a girl. Did anybody ever tell you that the way to healing is waiting for you in a nap? See, I wasn't allowed to nap as a child. You could never nap, not even after Sunday after dinner, because what? You had dishes to clean for like 20 and 30 people. And then you had to wash and iron your clothes, and you had to lay clothes out and iron your mama's blouse for work the next day. Or everybody from the church was coming over and y'all were gonna play volleyball. And what that meant was you're walking around picking up plates and cups, and then everybody wants something to eat, and then everybody wants a piece of pound cake, and you gotta clean up after that, and you gotta get ready for the school day. I'm just telling y'all how it was in my house. Waiting for me in a nap, just there waiting in my body. Y'all, we say all the time, we be asking the ancestors, we be entreating the creator, lead me, guide me, give me an answer, give me a sign. We can't get no sign because we exhausted. We can't take a nap. We don't get no good REM sleep because everybody is wearing us out. No, I'm trying to get my 77-year-old mom to nap, and she feels, yeah, my mama can't nap. Like, my mom would have to like pass out. Y'all, let me say this before I go. Thank you all. Thank you for reaching member level 13. Y'all, thank you for being here today. Could everybody in the chat put in every lifetime? Yeah, you always said you took naps before your mama came home. I would be too scared to take a nap before my mama got home, because my mama would kick in the door, or my grandmother would like kick in the door. Oh no, that's your lucky number. Yeah, my mom don't rest either. Y'all know women like that, Black women that just can't sit down, can't sit still. Thank goodness my mom became a graduate member of Alpha Sorority Incorporated, because she don't know how to rest. In every lifetime. Thank you all so much for putting that in the chat. I know each and every one of us in every lifetime. I'm so grateful for y'all. Y'all don't understand. I missed y'all more than y'all missed me when I was traveling. I'm just saying. I missed y'all more than y'all missed me when I was gone. Let me say this before I go. I am so deeply grateful to be a Black woman. It has been so heavy. My girl Pal's been going through it. My little sister, everything, Erin and Ashley been going through it. I know my own sisters, IRL, have been going through it. I am so deeply grateful for us. I am grateful for the 92%. Naylin, I'm grateful for you. After 2024, Black women went into a dark place. And the way we always do as Black women, we made something out of it. We chose to rest. We chose to get clean and clear. And we chose to do it with joy. That's why every morning on the Sunshine Report, we laugh just as much as I get emotional. Okay? I am so proud of us. And now look at us. In the midst of all this craziness and all this bullshit, who's calm? Who's clear? Who's building in spite of, even though they push us out of the workplace? And those of us that are still in the workplace, they be just death by pinprick with Black women. with these microaggressions. But what we do right here every morning, I'm grateful to you in this community, little sister. Wakanda Songbird says, we have been fighting tooth and nail since forever, and they're trying to take us out. Ain't gonna happen. What we do here every morning, this is a renaissance, and I am honored, the 92%, to be one of our founding voices. I am honored to be here with you every morning, creating this space. This is not content. This is an exchange and a celebration of our love for each other. And in your own content making, in your own life, don't let other people try to derail us from our love affair with each other as Black women. They be trying. I'm telling you, love you back. Men be like, what about us? And what about men? I'm like, see how y'all be trying to distract us from loving each other? This is as much about us individually as Black women as our love of each other, and they not gonna disturb our groove. Not gonna do it. This is not content. This is an exchange of love from the bottom of my heart. And I'm grateful for this space too. All the love in my heart to Black women of the 92%, and to everybody else that are not aligned with us and that are not our accomplices. Thank you, Sable Muse. To everyone else, y'all can have a day y'all voted for. And I mean that from the depth of my spirit. Thank you, Sable Muse, for becoming a part of our family. Oh my gosh, y'all. Thank y'all so much. Now I gotta go. Thank you, Bounty Bliss. Thank you for being a part of this family. Thank you for being a part of this community. Oh, Naylin. Mwah. I can't wait till I get to see you in our grubby butter. Y'all, but Naylin got the most beautiful halo on the internet. Y'all know the way Luna has the biggest smile on the internet? Naylin got a straight halo. Check her out. I love y'all so much. Big sis gotta go. Gotta get ready for some lunch. And gotta get ready to go move this body. I love us. I'll be here every morning. Today is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 8:30-ish Pacific time. I love us. I will put up the schedule of when we're doing our super fan activation and when we are going to be doing Black Girl Podcasters this week. I'm going to be covering the Live Long Wellness Summit on Friday and Saturday. I'm going to be going live from both of those events for us. And also, if there's any issue, hormone health, nutrition, strength training, especially for those of us that are 40 plus, if there's anything you want me to investigate or anybody that you want me to interview or that you're interested in, please let me know. And I love us. This has been a big one. And y'all know I got to go make that video on single Black motherhood. So I love us. And I'll see us tomorrow morning for the Sunshine Report. Thank you for sitting in the sun with me. Bye, YouTube. Thank you for sitting in the sun with me.